Hey, what's up guys? This is Orion SRT264 back on another adventure for you guys, and today we will be going to the Nintendo store in San Francisco again. But this time it's Christmas themed, and yes, obviously I brought Cinder with me. She looks really cute buckled in with all my snacks and stuff that I grabbed at the Flying J that's right behind me. So I didn't even know there was a Flying J out here. Like, I saw the billboard for it, but I was like, I've never seen it. It's here. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm happy. So, anyways, off to Pleasanton for the BART station. There's gotta be some irony to finding the 66, parking spot with, I got Cinder in her little backpack and stuff, so cool. Well, I have made it to the BART station, basically, where the last time I saw Miguel, last time Miguel and I were here. This time it's just me, so a little nervous. I'm a little, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little introverted, believe it or not, but it should be really fun. I'm gonna go back to make sure my truck's locked. I don't really know why, but for some odd reason, I really like the architecture out here. It looks kind of cool. I mean, it's just because I don't see it very often, but one of those old phone booths, wow. Yeah, this place has been here a long time. And here we are, the Dublin train station, or BART station. So I need to find me the restroom and go from there. Alright, here we are. I don't think they're letting anybody on right now. I think they're cleaning it or something. But anyways, I know it's really loud, but I'm gonna try to talk really loudly. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while at this point, so it's nice to be able to do it again. It's nice having a fully functional truck with brand new tires. But anyways, this should be a lot of fun. I don't know how long this is gonna wait, but be a fun trip regardless. And this backpack kind of sucks. Who designed this? We have finally made it back to San Francisco. There's the retheming to be more Christmassy. That's cool. Alright, let's start shopping. So my plan after this was I was debating whether or not to go to Japantown, but it's like a 30-minute walk, so I think I'm just gonna head home. I came for what I came for. Well, that was a fun trip to San Francisco, but I think it's time to start heading home. And I don't think I went on a budget this time. Maybe just a little bit. Just the sound kind of cool and creepy at the same time. Yeah, I suppose there isn't more light. Nope, we don't want that one. We want the blue line back to Dublin, Pleasanton.
Green line down, the second train now north and flash north and west.
Oof. I was kind of hoping the train would be here by now. Whoops. Not the one I'm looking for. It's I think the next one, but wow. Man, I can feel the wind from it. That's gonna be good. Yep, that's the one I'm looking for. Wow, that's nuts. The amount of speed and momentum on this thing is crazy. Uh-oh.
Next station is Mayfair.
Yep, heading back to the truck. Really beautiful out there. And in here. Pleasanton. Alright. And can't really see my truck from here, but I'm getting there. Well, for all its flaws, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, on the plus side, no one's ever going to be able to figure out where I shopped. Holy smokes, this bag is huge. Yeah, I was gonna visit Japantown, but I decided after I got this giant bag, which is kind of hard to see on camera, but it's huge. I mean, that's literally my Cinder plush right next to it. This is like a red Angry Bird, well, a 5-inch Angry Bird. This thing's huge. Yeah, I might have gone just a tiny bit over budget. Alright, the first thing I picked up was this really cool gift guide. Really awesome magazine that covers all kinds of Nintendo stuff that you can purchase. Some of the winter collection, scarves and stuff. Now, I didn't really pick any of this up because it was stupid expensive, but it's kind of neat. But it's just expensive. And I think that kind of goes for a lot of the other things. Just a lot of it was expensive. But, you know, it's nice going out to that store. It's really clean in there. It's just the journey to get to the store is a lot of crazy homeless people, but security was tenfold since last time, but anyways. Alright, I got this really cool Nintendo San Francisco hat. Let's see if we can get Nintendo written on it right there, which is really cool. Got the tags and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I bought this for a friend. So hopefully it gets there safe and sound. Hopefully he likes it. Yeah, I thought it'd be really cool. Yeah, look at Cinder. That's really cute. It's kind of funny. It's a red hat. Kind of reminds me of... Anyways, I got this really cute little Bomb keychain plushie. Yeah. Really cute. Yeah, I'm a sucker for these little keychains. And I got this cute little Octoling plushie with a little Splatoon crossing, a little blue logo. And I have the Inkling that pairs with this. So now it's cool to have both. I've got the Inkling and Octoling. Yeah. Splatoon crossing. I don't really know what the logos are. I think it's just different brands in game, which is pretty cool. I think there was like a green and like a pink or green or something else logo, but I just would go with black and or kind of a red and blue. Yeah. Anyways, I have no idea exactly what this is, but it's a Yoshi egg that's yellow. That may or may not be a friend. Hopefully he, already got it before this video comes out. Apparently, according to the tag, it is a key case. So I guess for like keys and stuff. Wait, there's something in here. I didn't even know that. Hang on one second. That's really... Oh, it's not recording correctly. That's really cool! I didn't know there was a little rubber Yoshi in there. That's awesome! And it looks like it's attached from a little string. Oh yeah, you can pull it all the way out. That's awesome! Now, I'm not going to take the wrapping off it, because I do plan on giving this to a friend. But that's awesome! That's cool! Okay, that made that purchase completely worth it. That's awesome! Alright, moving on to the next thing. Alright, I got these really cool Legend of Zelda pins, enamel pins. I got the, I can't remember what that's called off the top of my head. I got the Triforce symbol. There we go. My brain's working again. And then I got Navi. Yeah. And then I picked up these really cool Mario themed ones. Got Mario, Luigi, Bowser, and Toad, and then a Yoshi pin. Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Moving on. Yeah, I got the Legend of Zelda ones for my sister. So yeah, she's a huge Legend of Zelda fan. I'm not so much, but anyways, moving on. Alright, and then I got this really cool Donkey Kong, charm strap, whatever that means. Little thing. I thought this was kind of neat. So, I don't know, I'm debating whether or not I should give this to a friend or if I should hold on to it, because it's pretty cool. But, yeah. That's one of my friends. We've given him a lot of Donkey Kong stuff, but not kind of. It started as a running. It's just kind of like as a genuine kind of like gift and kind of a semi-running joke. But I don't know. Maybe he's Donkey Kong guy. That's really cool. I like that. My favorite idol of all of Splatoon is Marie, but my second favorite idol is Shiver. And at the Nintendo store, they had a bunch of Shiver plushies. And I do actually have one already, but I thought, what the hell, I'll grab a second one. Yeah. Although it was kind of expensive. It was like, we don't have to, think about how much that was. Well, it's cute. Shiver's a really cool character, and it's nice to have another plushie of her. Yeah. I like collecting twos of things. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of things that I already have, but I decided to pick up another copy, is this really awesome Rob the Robot amiibo with the Famicom colors. I actually do have this amiibo, but mine's old, a little bit older, and it's starting to yellow a little bit due to, it's right next to the sun. So I decided it might be time to grab another one. So yeah, definitely keep this one in the box. Pretty cool. Alright, then I picked up some Christmas cards that are Mario themed, which are really cool. A little expensive, these are awesome. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I did pick up one Christmas item. So, I don't know if I'll actually send these out as Christmas cards. I'll probably send at least one or two out. But, yeah. Pretty cool. Alright. And time for the almost final thing. I had to back up a little bit to get this in shot. But, I got myself this giant Mario plushie. This thing is huge. And it was actually a pretty good price. So for this giant plush and the pipe itself and the really awesome box, $50. Now, that sounds like a lot of money, but when you think that something like this was roughly about $20 and something like this was about 30. So that right there is 50 bucks versus that. So this is a pretty good deal in my book. So, you know. But, oh, right before I open it up and take a look at the plush, let's go on to the last thing I got. I actually got this for free, kind of like that magazine over there. Because if you were to spend $100 or more, and I just went over that just a little itty bitty bit, totally. I got this really cool Nintendo ornament. They were doing limited ornaments if you spent $100 or more, and I got Yoshi. That's really cool. And I was thinking about giving this to a friend, but I think I'm gonna hold on to that for myself because that's really cool. Yeah. It'll be a really cool little ornament. I think I'll keep it in the box though. But yeah, alright. Let's move on to check out this Mario plushie, because it seemed really cool. Alright, taking a look at the back of the box, it includes a detachable hat, a pipe-shaped stand, yeah, Super Mario, and a really cool looking gold print. It's on the top of the box. Nintendo. Yeah, it's got a little bit of battle damage. That's alright. Super Mario. Super Mario. See? His last name is Mario. How do you think they did that for Mario? Last name Mario. That's great. Alright, let's get this out of the box and take a look. Alright, right before we get in the plush, I know how bad the glare is, but I really like the inner detailing of the packaging. Let's see if I can. It's all a bunch of stars and coins and blocks and mushrooms. That's really cool. You know, sometimes, you know, you don't really take a look at the inside of a box, but yeah, it's a nice little detail. Alright, moving on to the plush itself in his almost carbonate block of plastic. But if I take off the plastic, the plush will lose its value. That's alright. Alright, here's the Mario plush itself. And it is soft, the overalls are really nice. It's kind of like a cloth material, which is really nice. You got a little Nintendo logo, and got really nice cool gloves, soft, and got a cool mustache, and then I'm like, yoink. What? It said the hat was removable! The bastard's lied to me. The hat is semi-removable. Well, it's kind of neat that you can see his hair. I mean, I don't know exactly what separates that from, you know, another Mario plush, but the Mario plush itself is actually pretty good. Yeah, good size, pretty big, you know, really well detailed. Yeah, alright, let me fix this. Even on the hair is really soft, the little mustache is super soft. It's a really soft plushie. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And let's go on to the pipe. Yeah. Copyright Nintendo. No details at all, just a green plastic pipe that you can stick Mario in. Actually looks pretty good in there. Now, do I think this was worth 50 bucks? Well, I spent my money on worse. Actually, yeah, I do. I think this is worth it. The plush itself was probably about 30 bucks, and the pipe itself was probably about 20 bucks. And that's a really solid pipe. I can almost use that as a popcorn bucket. That's actually kind of neat. So, yeah, I think it's totally worth it. So, but I guess they lied about the removable hat. I guess maybe the earlier ones did, and maybe people kept complaining they lost them. I mean, you could cut it, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't really see myself taking off Mario's hat. Although, I guess I could give it to Cinder, but anyways, maybe later. So, in conclusion, that was all the stuff I got at the Super Nintendo store while I was there. Yeah, I went just a little over budget, but I thought I personally, it's totally worth it. I don't get a chance to go out there very often, but now that I'm a little bit more familiar with the BART system and stuff, I'd love to go back again as a quick little day trip. That was really fun, and hopefully next time I can bring some friends with me. a lot of them, one of my friends was sick, so he wasn't able to make it, and one of them was out of town, so, but definitely next time. So anyways, guys, this is SRT 264, signing out, my amigos. Peace, and have a great day, and stay super.